Somebody totally just cut me in the drive-thru. Are you joking? I got my nails done. Look at how cute. This is like our end-all be-all here. But you know what never changes is human nature, and I think good morning, everybody. Wow, it's now already 10:22. I just finished my glucose tolerance test for this pregnancy. Let's see how that goes. Did not feel so great after that drink, but now I'm going to get some Starbucks, which sounds insane after having a glucose loading drink, but I am so hungry, so I'm gonna get a wrap and a drink. And then I'm gonna get my nails done. Today is an errands day for me. I'm off, yay. You saw this morning, my husband was in the OR, he's operating, so I was on drop-off duty, so I was in charge of the morning, but thankfully everything was smooth, and yep, now it's all about getting some errands done. So nails are on the agenda, and then I'm gonna go home and actually do a little bit of work. As I'm saying, I'm gonna have a day off, but I'm gonna do a little work. And what am I gonna do after that? Probably make some food. I don't know, we'll see where the day takes us, but thank you for coming along on this journey. So as you guys know, or if you didn't see in one of my last videos, I mentioned that I'm now doing like a YouTube coaching type of thing just to sort of up my YouTube game. It has really given me a lot of insight into what I want to do with my channel and how I want to go forward, just because I already have created this like awesome channel that I'm proud of and I'm happy with, but obviously has to evolve, right? As I evolve as a person and as my channel evolves and where I am in my career. So I started off as a trainee. Now that's not necessarily as relevant anymore. The best piece of advice, or one of the pieces of advice that I keep getting from everybody, is that you should create content that's relevant to your life right now. And I do agree, because I also feel like the residency application process keeps changing, and not only am I no longer a trainee, but I'm also not even in that part of like, I'm not in a program anymore. I'm not even in academics anymore, which is a whole story in and of itself. But regardless, I think it's time for me to move away from all of that. Okay, long story short, I've been listening to a lot of podcasts about, being a creator. Now, I don't really think of myself necessarily as a creator, because this is absolutely something I do for fun. It's not where I get any sort of significant income from. I've never obviously had a sponsored video. I just literally make content that I want to make or that I think will be relevant for people. But it is interesting to see the science behind the algorithms and to see like what gets pushed and what isn't getting pushed, and what matters. And so it's very interesting to me how all of it really works. And so some of the things I've been listening to, and like I'm lucky I'm in radiology, where I also feel like you can have a lot of background music and podcasts and things in the background, so I can sort of consume a lot of media just in my day-to-day life, which is, hello? Wow, somebody totally just cut me in the drive-thru. Are you joking? What? Okay, all right, whatever. That was like almost an accident, but I listened to a video podcast. So basically it was just on in the background yesterday while I was working, and it was an interview. I'll put the thumbnail here. It was this interview with Colin and Samir, but it was a podcast about persistence, ultimately how to get the results that you want. And I thought that was so relevant to so many things that I've seen in my own life. And my point in all of this is that there are so many crossovers, the paths cross between being in medicine, being a physician, being in the position that I'm in, and also like listening to these things that are really unrelated to medicine completely, but in reality, like it's much more similar than you may think. The strategies of getting what you want, yes. And one thing they said was everything can change, but you know what never changes is human nature. And I think that's really what it comes down to, is in no matter what industry you're in, human nature will always be the same.
For you.
Hi, I'm just picking up an order.
What's the name?
Yasha, Y-A-S-H-A.
Okay, we'll see you out the window.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Thank you. Thanks so much. You too, thanks. Oh, can I get some napkins? Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Hey guys, so we're finally back home. It's about, what time? Oh, it's almost 3 actually. I got home around 2:15. I got my nails done. Look at how cute. Let's see. You see? I got a bow. Ready for RSNA, which is our annual conference, if you don't know. But after having some people watch my last video, I realized that some people don't know all of the stuff that's in my reading room. So just so you know, it is still a day off for me. It's, like I said, nearly 3 o'clock, but I do read some mammograms and some studies on my days off just to help out with the list and, I don't know, moonlight, as they say. So I thought I would show you a little bit about what's on the desk. The first is this. Now, if you know anyone who's a breast radiologist, this is like our end-all be-all here. This is the Hologic, so it's by Hologic. Can you see the name on the bottom? It's a keypad. It really only works with their workstation. They have like their own workstation or their software. And basically you can advance through all the images of a mammogram with this. You can look at tomosynthesis images, which are a type of mammogram that you can scroll through, sort of like a CT scan. You can pull up a patient list. I can look at different views. I can use our AI, you can use CAD, which is computer-aided detection. You can change the contrast, the window, the size of the images, all right here at your fingertips. So I have one of those. That one is not plugged in right now. I have another one plugged in. I don't want to show you. I don't want to move because it's so fragile. This is a microphone. It's how we dictate our studies. So sometimes I type, sometimes I use the microphone. Has a record button just like that. The words go into the report. That's what I do. I have a mouse. I have a keyboard. Those are pretty much the only things I have up here on my workstation. But I thought I would show you because definitely can be confusing if you don't know what we're doing. So basically I have my left hand on the Hologic keypad that I just showed you, and then I have my right hand on the mouse, and then when it's ready for me to dictate my study, I will grab my microphone and dictate my study. So that's sort of how it goes. So yeah, I'm just going to do a little bit of work, and that's pretty much it. I have about an hour before I need to start making dinner. I have, again, not thought about dinner. This is becoming a pattern. I don't know what we're going to have for dinner. Yesterday I made this yummy pasta, but normally I have like the whole meal plan ready for the week. But this week, as you guys know, I mentioned in my last video that we were all sick, so I didn't have time to get everything ready for this week. But yes, so anyways, I don't know what we're going to have tonight, but my husband did bring me cupcakes, and so I might go and have a cupcake with some tea in a little bit, but then I won't be hungry for dinner. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so it's been a busy day. I've done a lot today. I've been very productive, not necessarily work productive, but other kinds of productive. So crazy day. Let me get some work done, and I will catch up with you later.